Hello, friends. Okay. So here's what. So what we learned yesterday is about being in the water with dolphins. Our heart rate went up and down. That was called amplitude, right? That changed how high up something went and how low it went. Today we're doing a thing called a vertical shift, right? And this is called the vertical shift of the sine and cosine function. And what that does is it changes the midline. This is what's new for today. And the midline, here's the scary book way of telling you what a midline is. The midline is where your graph oscillates. Oh my gosh, what the hell does that mean? That means that's the line that it goes over, right? Like there's a middle area, and you are going to go over up it and down it, up it and down it. But there's going to be a middle line, and it's called the midline. And today, we are not necessarily changing how much your heart rate is going up and down. What we're changing is your whole blood pressure. It's either shifting really good, or maybe you're getting a massage after you saw a shark, and you're really, really relaxed, right? So here's what I'd like you to write on your paper. Your paper is going to look like this. Are you ready? You're going to put this right here, and you're going to put this right here, and you're going to write these two other words that I forgot to write. You're going to write domain, and you're going to write range. Okay, do you see I have a big space right there? You're going to fill that big space because we are going to graph this guy. Here we go. Here we go. Actually, I think I'm going to move this down a little bit. Down here, dude. Put it right here. Okay. Are you ready? So we're doing this first guy. And we've changed one new thing today. And I'm showing you what's new. What's new is this dude. And we're going to talk about what that's going to do. It's going to just shift our graph. So first thing that we got to do every single time, I know it's a pain in the butt, let's go ahead and put on our units. Are you getting tired of doing this? Yes. Am I getting tired of doing this because I've been doing it for 3 periods now? Yes. But you know what? I'm pretty fast at it now. We are going to do 2 full periods. We're going to do 2. They're going to go all the way around at least 2 times. And because it's pre-calc, we're going to even throw in a -1 at the end. So you can prove to me you understand this goes both directions. So here's what's happening. Normally, this guy just cruises up and down, cruises up and down. But I have raised my heart rate. So here's what's going to happen now. Normally, my midline is at 0. But now my midline is at y equals 2. And here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to go to 2 on the y-axis, and I'm going to tell you to put a little dotted line there. That's your new middle area. That's your new middle area. So here's what. My amplitude is how much my heart rate is going to shift. And you know what it is in this case? It's 1, because that's what's in front. So my amplitude is just 1. But now I want to talk to you. Let's think about our range. If my middle is at 2, and my heart rate might go up by 1 and down by 1, what's the highest my heart rate will go up? 3. In other words, 2 plus the 1, that's the highest it will go. What's the lowest my heart rate will go? 1, because 2 is the middle, and it might drop down by 1. That is my range. And here's what I'm ready to do. Let's go ahead and graph it. Sine starts, and you're going to write this down, write it giant. Sine starts at, we used to say at 0, but the real word is It starts at the midline. Cosine starts off the midline, but we're going to start at the midline. So get your little dot ready. Start him at the midline. And now let's go up one. And let's go to the middle again. And then let's go down one and to the middle again. I'm telling you, that middle thing is the key. That up one, middle, down one, and look, I'm right back where I started. You should always be back where you started. I'm going to add one more negative over here because look, I'm going down, middle, down right here. I'm ready to graph him nicely. Here he goes. Make him look beautiful. What's our domain, by the way? It's all real numbers, meaning I'm going all the way to the left, all the way to the right. I have little arrows, and you have just graphed with a vertical shift. That's what we're doing today. We're going to do like 3 of these. Is everybody okay? Yeah? Easy? Yeah? Okay, let's try another one. Here we go. Cosine's a little bit of a pain in the ass. I'm not going to lie. Don't love cosine as much for me. Oh, I'm going to move that down a little bit. Down. Here we go. Throw your stuff on here. Pi over 2. Pi. 3 pi over 2. 2 pi. 5 pi over 2. 3 pi. 7 pi over 2. 4 pi. Negative pi over 2. So I'm very excited. I shouldn't tell you this, but Tommy always gets mad when I tell you guys this. But Thomas is coming home. I'm very excited. He got his driver's license back. Yay, Thomas. Yeah, so that's my story for you. He got it at almost 19, and he's over 21. 2 full years it took him to get that driver's license back. So that's the lesson for ya. Don't get that DUI because it takes a long time to get it back. So he's a licensed driver again. 2 years. 2 years. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he could have gotten it back earlier, but he would have had to do the it's called a provisional license or restricted, and you have to blow into a thing to start your car, and those things are $250 a month to rent for a year. Oh my God, that's like $2,400.
What did you do when you got DUI?
Nothing.
Did you just cuss it out?
No, I didn't have to do anything. It was so bad. So imagine he was leaving for college in 48 hours. So he sat in a jail for 18 hours, 19 hours, because they won't let you go for hours and hours and hours, thinking he was never going to get to go to college. And he was just like he was wrecked when he came out. Like he was wrecked. And so and the punishment itself is so significant that as a parent, like we didn't need to pile on. Like you know, think how hard it is to date if you don't have a driver's license. Like when you're in college, like it's hard. Not having a driver's license, having a job. He had a job at Leslie's Pool Supply, had to ride a bike. Like, do you know how horrible that is? Like it's bad. So it was, and it cost. We made him pay for everything. So you have to take classes, you have to pay fines, like $5,000. We didn't pay. We're like, sorry, dude. So did we punish him? We didn't have to. It's a gift that keeps on giving. He's on probation for 1 more year. So even like, thank God when he graduates from college, he will have it expunged from his record, because otherwise everything he writes, he has to say that he had a DUI. Like, so it's bad. Don't do it. And so no, we didn't. Picking him up from the jail after hours and hours and hours, like it was wrenching. He comes out and you're pretty broken. So but people were very nice to him. there was a bunch of like African American men who took scrawny little Thomas under their wing and kept them with him because we just kept thinking he's going to just get, I don't know, bad things are going to happen in jail. Little scrawny white kid. So okay, so here we go. We're ready to start. Our amplitude is 1. That's how much we're rising and lowering. Our amplitude is 1, but our midline is new. It is y equals 4, right? So we're going to go to y equals 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put our dotted line in there. That's our new middle place. Now, a lot of people, excuse me, dive right on into it. For me, I think about my range first so I know what I'm doing. And I know the highest I will go is 4, the midline, plus 1. That's the highest. And the lowest I will go is 4 minus the trough of my wave, right? There you go. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and just do that. That's all real numbers, so that's done. I'm ready to graph. Now, cosine does not start on the midline. It starts either at the highest point if it's positive or the lowest point if it's negative. In this case, it's positive. So the highest point is right here. And now we say the words high, medium, low, medium, high, medium, low, medium, high. We're going to do one more over here. It's medium right there. Be careful on that guy. So here we go. Which is to say, Colton, by the way, we were mad. Like, we were mad, but we just didn't need to yell at him. He was beating himself up. But we were mad. And we make a lot of jokes. And he doesn't like it. So there you go. How did we do? Does yours look like mine? Are we ready to get a little tougher? We got 2 more to do, and then I'm shutting up. Okay. How about, ooh, we don't want to do this one. Ooh, how about this guy? A little crazy. Here we go. Let's move this over real quick. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Let's go domain. Let's go range. Oh, and he has to have like insurance, like he can't be insured on our insurance because once you got a DUI, you have to have high, whatever it's called, insurance, high risk insurance. And he has to pay for that too. So yay. What? Yeah, you know, we almost did that for Christmas as a joke, but I don't think he think it was funny. We thought it would be funny. Somewhere. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Yeah, that would have been a good Christmas card. See, and he gets mad. Like, he's like, don't make fun. And we're like, sorry, dude, you did it. You know, it makes me feel really bad. Like, well, too bad. Oh, not 8, not 8, not 8. Well, I just keep doing that. Oh, we're going to do the negative one over here. So here we go. Let's be careful on this one. My amplitude. So on this one, I'm seeing a shark, right? My heart rate's going up 3, and my blood pressure is going up. Y equals 2. I am definitely having a lot of things going on here. I actually already heard someone out there start giving me some numbers, and I love that for us. So here I go. I'm going to draw that in. My range, I do the range next. So the highest I'm going to go, if I'm at the middle at 2, and I see that shark, man, my heart rate is skyrocketing to 5. And when I think it leaves, it drops back down to -1. Is everybody cool with that, right? Because I'm starting at 2, I'm going to add 3 and subtract 3. That's my range. And like I said, for me, this is the only time that range finally makes sense as a math teacher. So here we go. Sine starts on the midline. So we're going to start right up here. We're going to go up, and that's going to be 5. I'm going to put a -1 on here. It's going to go up to 5, middle, down to -1, middle, up to 5, middle, down. Did you see I almost went straight down? Just be careful of that. So tempting. Look at this. It's up, middle, down if I'm going to do the negative. So here we go. Boom. Boom. There it goes. Oh, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. That's a beautiful graph. I really like that. Last one, best one. I'll give everyone a minute to make sure they got it. Wow, you're taking such good notes here today. Okay, here we go. Do we want to go hard? We do. We're going to go hard. We're going to go hard. You guys can do this. You got this. This bad, this one, this, she's a real one. She is not joking around here. Go ahead, line everything up. One last time with these, yay. Pi, 3 pi over 2. Remember yesterday when I said you'll get the hang of these and you're like, nah, I'll never remember them. And now you're like, dear Jesus, tired of doing these. Okay, careful on this one. My amplitude is actually still 3, but I need to write a word next to it. And that is the word reflected. Because in this case, when I start it, it's going to not start at the top of the wave. It's going to start in the trough of the wave at the very lowest point because of this dude right here. The graph has been reflected. We're starting down and then up, right? My midline is y equals -2. I'm going to go ahead and throw that on right here. Now we're going to be really careful on this one. There he is. We're going to think about our range. When I'm calm, I'm getting a nice massage. I'm at -2. The lowest I will go is -2 and -3 more. So all the way down to -5. And the highest I will go is -2 plus 3 more or +1. Does that make sense? So here we go. This is the hardest one. Cosine does not start at the midline. It starts at either the highest point or the lowest point, depending on if it's got the negative or positive. If it's positive, top of the wave. If it's negative, bottom of the wave. So this dude is starting way down here at -5. He's going to get to his top there at 1. So here I go. I'm going to say it in my goofy head. Low, medium, high, medium, low, medium, high, medium. I'm out of space for low because of this dude. Oh, look, I can move him. Low, right down here. Are we ready to graph him? Here he comes. Oh, I'm going to do this guy over here. He's at medium. So here he goes. Woo! And boom. And boom. All real numbers, just so you have it. That is it. I am done. Here's a nice treat for you. I did more homework than you did. You only need to do 5 through 10. I did them all on your worksheet. So in this case, I literally did more homework than you did. So 5 through 10, I am checking off the orange one from yesterday, or gold, because I want to make sure you did it. So if you'll grab that out, and we'll call it a day. Good job, everybody. Don't forget to put away your unit circle. Don't lose them. And anyone at home, 5 through 10, goodbye. That's what I'm doing.